Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining. It's Donnell once again, and I'm here to bring you guys a very helpful episode. So make sure you grab a pen and pad and get ready to take notes because I have 5 reasons why your locks aren't growing. Stay tuned. Okay, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for coming back to my channel. And I really wanted to come to you guys with something that I knew would be very helpful, especially for those of you that are new to this channel and are new to starting your lock journey and are not really sure like why your journey doesn't seem to be going in the same way of other people's journeys that you've been watching. So the first reason why your locks are not growing is because you're over manipulating them. Plain and simple. Less is more. So when it comes to locks, they don't need to be tamed every 5 seconds. Like some people, I've seen them for every single style that they do, they would palm roll or retwist the roots so everything looks fresh and snatched. And I'm sorry, I guess for those that do that, maybe there was a certain look that they were going for. But I'm here to tell you that that will slow down your lock growth and you actually seeing your locks flourish because you're kind of killing your hair. Like any other thing, if you do too much of something, it's going to affect it in a negative way. So please be mindful of that and stop over manipulating your locks. Just leave them be. They're like a plant. They like to just be left alone. And when you do that, you'll notice that they'll look and feel so much better. All right, the second reason why your locks may not be growing is because you are retwisting too tight and too often. Listen, okay, I know certain styles may call for a more manicured looking scalp. And that's, of course, up to the person that's wearing it, right? I don't think that. Like, I don't believe in that necessarily. It just really depends on the final look that I'm going for. So some final looks may just look better to some people if the roots are nice and twisted and just real clean and you can see the lines nice and crisp. But doing so too often will negatively affect your locks. Just believe it. It will. It'll thin them out. They may break off. It's just not a good thing. It's not a good look, sis. So the third reason why your locks may not be growing is because you are not drinking enough water. H2O. As a matter of fact, 1 second, please. Let me tell y'all something. For no apparent reason, I'll just look at my water bottle and be like, let me just take a sip. Like, seriously, that's why it's behind me, because I need to drink my water, okay? I'm not only drinking it for my hair, I'm drinking it for my skin, I'm drinking it for my digestive system, I'm drinking it because my body is made up of mostly water. And it's one of my favorite things to drink. And it never hurts to make sure you're hydrated. Like, why would you want to be dehydrated and then have crunchy, dry looking hair / locks? Like, why would you want that? Yeah, don't do it. I'm telling you, what you put into your body definitely shows up in your hair and on your skin. All right, the fourth reason why your locks may not be growing is because you are over processing them. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. Dyeing your hair, bleaching your hair, using excessive heat, like these are things that your hair doesn't like all that often. Like it just doesn't. It's not really good for your hair. It's not natural. So usually anything that's unnatural is going to be a negative thing, especially on your hair. Bleaching and dyeing your hair dries it out naturally. So to have something that's gonna dry your hair out, and then locks are already like kind of naturally dry, right? We let it just kind of lock on its own. So to do that, it's like double drying. I just I don't do it, and it's for the simple reason that I know it will negatively affect my locks, and I don't want them negatively affected. I want them to be as healthy as possible. So yeah, I have gray hairs all up and through my hairline. Do I really like them? No, not really. I don't. I have my moments with them. You know, sometimes I'll cover them with a little bit of coloring like mascara for the eyebrows. I'll just put it on those hairs. But that's it. When it comes to bleaching and dyeing, that's a no-no. It's killing your locks. I'm telling you. Think about when your hair was like loose natural. If you've ever colored your hair when it was loose natural, you would have seen and experienced dry hair, breakage, no matter what you did. Deep conditioning treatments, hot oil treatments, and it just never actually stop that breaking process. And I feel like the same goes for locks. So that might be the reason, honey, why your locks are not growing. Just last but certainly not least, the fifth reason why your locks are not growing is simply that they are growing and you're just not being patient. You're looking for them to reach your waist like that, and that's not how it goes. It just doesn't go that way. Whatever you do today for your locks, you're not going to see the results tomorrow unless you put, like, let's say maybe curlers in it or something simple like that. But when it comes to growth, no. Come on. Y'all knew that. Y'all knew. Don't listen. Don't sit here and act like you didn't know. You knew, you forgot, and you probably got caught up looking at other people's locks, at how long they are, and you're like, why are my locks not that long? Listen, everybody's hair grows differently. Some people, it seems like their hair just grows so fast, right? And that might not be the case. Maybe it's just the fact that they're not intercepting that growth process. They're not over manipulating their locks. They're not retwisting them every 5 minutes. They're not dyeing them and bleaching them. You know, they're not using heat. They're just leaving them alone in their natural state. And that's why their hair is just flourishing. You know, they're not breaking it as it's growing. If your locks look like they're not growing, it could be just that, what I just said, that you're breaking and kind of like killing the growth as it's happening. So it just looks like they're just standing still and staying at the same length. So I hope these tips help you. I hope they remind you of what you really should be doing for your locks. And if you have any other tips that you think I should add to this list, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, of course, definitely feel free to put them in the comment section. I always strive to respond to each and every one of you. I actually recently noticed that I can't see certain comments for whatever reason. I can't see them through my phone, and I usually comment and respond back through my phone. So once I realized when I use the desktop that there's actually a ton of comments that just never get seen by me, I will make sure that I check the comment section through my desktop as well so I don't miss anyone. And you can feel free, of course, to send me a message, send me a question, or whatever the case is through my Instagram by DMing me at It's Darnell. Oh, real quick, in case you guys are wondering how I got my locks like this. So I actually got these curls by using my lock loops. If you want to know what they are and how I actually achieved this style, you can definitely click on the link in the description box below to my previous video where I showed you how I actually installed the rollers and then how I took them down. And I just slept in these. So I kept them in for about 9 hours and just took them out, and all I used was water. See, less is more. Yeah, that's about it, you guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. And I hope to see you guys the next time. So Until then, stay tuned for more greatness and have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.